Hello, beautiful Earth Angels, Soul Tribe. Welcome back to another collective reading. We're going to be pulling some cards from this Oracle of the Fairies today and seeing what messages need to come through for you. Ooh, so let's see what has been going on in the collective. What energies are being mirrored out? What does your spirit team want you to know the most right now? We have abundance. Wow. I mean, that's definitely a beautiful card to get out. This is about an interesting energy though, right? Because she's surrounded by this falling petals, these falling flowers, but she doesn't look not happy, but she doesn't look happy. She looks more, is this real? Is this, there could be a opportunity, an idea, a passion of yours where you can envision this life of abundance, this life of success, this life of stability, recognition. Look at that. Success, whatever that vision is for you. But it's almost as if how I'm seeing this card is she's in a dream, looking at all it could bring her and doubting and being like, but is it really going to happen? Is all that glitters gold? Is all that glitters really gold? Because not all that glitters is gold, but sometimes it really is. And I feel like this is linked into a vision of an idea or a passion that you can see opening out and potentially being very successful for you. This is Spirit basically saying that this is confirmation that it is. You're getting confirmation that inspiration that you've been gaining about any passion that you have, that you've been working on, that you want to pursue or that you want to make a reality. This is even just ideas that you have in the works mentally, plans that you have mentally, that you get glimmers of. Yes, this is an amazing idea. This is so fulfilling to my heart. This holds a lot of potential and freedom that you could manifest yourself. And Spirit's saying that this is confirmation that these are really beautiful inspiration ideas. These are inspirations given to you from the divine, and that you deserve this abundance, right? That you deserve that, because maybe it hasn't opened up yet. This abundance, it hasn't opened up yet when it comes to this particular inspiration, idea, passion. And it's almost as if we're questioning as well, is that what I want for myself? Maybe there's something you've already been putting in the works, having ideas about, or, a passion or a path that you want to take, that you're thinking, this holds a lot of potential, but is it really the best for me? Is it really what is meant to be? It just seems like this is bringing some confirmation that you are on that path, that you're on this path to abundance. And right here it says, prepare yourself for incoming abundance. Release any mental blocks you may have. In fairyland and human land, there is enough abundance for everyone. Yep. Again, this is linked to a specific message coming through that maybe it's just for a few people watching, but this is like, if you've started something in any particular area, it can be hard sometimes to see ourselves becoming successful when there's maybe so many other people who are doing the same or similar thing, or really getting yourself out there, getting yourself or what you're trying to do seen or recognized. Because some of you, this is about releasing something to the world. This is about sharing your talents, sharing your skills, sharing your passions, and universe supporting you in a way that they will bring you in the material support to carry you so that you may pursue and live out these passions and these dreams. So this is really a big culmination. I feel like right here the message is focused on the fact that you've had an idea or inspiration or tapped into a potential timeline that's led from a particular path, a particular stepping stone in which you could take, that you could pursue yourself, that you could make, that you could create into being. And Spirit's saying that this is the beginning. This is the start. I'm hearing High School Musical. This is the start of something new. And I feel like whatever path you're going down with this, it's going to lead you to abundance that hasn't been before. This is going to be successful, unlike things before. This is like if you've tried many different things, or maybe you've tried a similar thing before, or you've had these ideas, or you've got into your passions a lot, but it's like this one's different. This idea is different. This one is you working with the divine, because whatever it is that you're going to be making or releasing, I just saw release as I was saying, whatever it is you're going to be releasing, making, stepping into, learning, manifesting, it's something that you will be supported in, because it's a co-creation with divine, because it's going to help not only you but the people that receive it as well. Whatever it is that you're doing, it's linked in with your divine path, because it's something that involves you sharing your soul's essence, and that is healing. They want to support you. They want to shower you with this abundance, in a way of stability, and in a way of abundance, in a sense, not just money, but potential timelines of freedom. Okay, abundance is like, this could lead you to a lot of freedom, because you could travel down into many different avenues with this, create many different bridges with this over into different areas. This idea, this stepping stone, is something that leads you down a path of many other stepping stones that lead to your abundance, and your abundance is along the way too. This is a really beautiful journey, and Spirit's encouraging you to hold on to them dreams, hold on to them vision, hold on to your belief in yourself, because you are so much more capable than you realize, especially because it's not just you doing this. Universe is wanting to manifest this with you, because again, whatever you're doing, it is really healing. Even if that's you making music, even if that's you sharing art, even if that's you know what I mean? There's an abundance of areas that could be. But the fact is that it's something you're interested in, and that makes it authentic. That makes it authentic to you. And really what Spirit's wanting is you to live your life with authenticity, you know, and this is why it helps people, because we can release things that are intended with or laced with the intention of actually helping people in some type of way, you know, writing, healing work, speaking, motivational speaking, things like that. But there's many other areas that also help people and your path, even if they don't seem interlinked or intertwined, right? Because what it is that Spirit really loves is that your interests are what set you free in your vibration, in your heart, and you are a part of the collective. And so they want to support you in taking the steps towards creating the life that would bring you personal freedom, you personal fulfillment, regardless of who you perceive it to help. Because really what it is that it's you as an actual individual living the life and the life path that you've set out into. That's what's Spirit's wanting to use to inspire others, you know, regardless of the actual thing that it is, regardless of the actual project, regardless of the actual business or the actual thing that you're making. They're encouraging you to do it because it's something that would bring your soul freedom, expression, and that is something that sets you free, and then others will be inspired by that, like your friends, your family, you know. So even if you don't put things out there into the world and you're just exploring your creativities, like, you will be supported by the divine, because that is what they want to assist you with, because that is you creating a life in the 5D timelines, you know, a life untethered to feeling trapped, a life untethered to how you are expected to live, a life that is co-created by you, your vision, your imagination, what you want to create for your life. Because Spirit's reminding us, like, our life is like a lucid dream. If you're in that lucid dream, you know, you can think it to be however you want it to be. And yeah, there's always a time delay, but there's something about it speeding up here. There's something about a certain journey that you're going to start making or start stepping into that's almost speeding up timeline wise. And it's drawing in closer to you this feeling that you have been trying to manifest. I also have a lot of peachy, pinky energy here in this dress, a lot of pink around. This reminds me of Venus energy. This reminds me of beauty, of love, of creativity, of the divine, and the gold as well, and her crown chakra. It's like you gain inspiration through your crown chakra. And I feel like if not already, you're going to be getting more inspiration. It's almost as if ideas are going to be flowing to you, or expansion to what you're doing is going to be flowing to you. Like you're going to be getting so many thought loops trickle in that you're like, that are taking you in and along this path and along this direction. And yeah, really interesting, because you guys could have a lot of these colors in your aura right now. A lot of gold kind of energy, a lot of pink, a lot of peachy colors, maybe even some turquoisey colors. But this peachy pink color is extremely healing, and it's also beautiful. It just carries this divine essence within it that yeah, is expressionate. Yeah. Okay, so when I see people and they have like this orange in their aura, they're just these vibrant souls, and they are, you know, you don't have to be creative, but I feel like you are creative naturally because your soul is vibrant, because of the way that your mind thinks, and the way that your mind thinks is different to other people. And so this is your advantage, this is your gift, is just you, is your mind, is the healing energy that you hold, and is your ability to hold this energy of abundance too. Because here with this laurel leaf crown, it's reminding me again of you holding this abundance, but in a way that is divine, in a way that is selfless, in a way that is you wanting to expand upon your life in the best way possible, and, you know, really having the pure heart energy to hold abundance. I feel like, you guys, spirit is really grateful for you, because you're somebody who, if you held this energy of abundance, you have a really pure heart. You would use it to better your life and those around you. You would use it to expand on the things that you already do, and you would use it out of a pure heart space. And that's why they want to work with you. There could be a new spirit team member that's wanting to work with you through this, or maybe this involves some type of collaboration, or they're just letting you know that you're not alone, whatever this is, because some of you, maybe you are wanting to step into this alone, or it's something that you're creating by yourself, and they're letting you know you're always supported, you are never alone, and that they will guide you through this just as much as you are creating and guiding them in the 3D. You know, the actions you're taking, they're guiding you in the mental space, and you are fulfilling that out in the physical space. So we have find balance, and we have moon energy. So this find the balance between work, rest, playtime, and you will have more energy, harmony, and productivity in your life. Take a power nap. This is a reminder that with this energy that they're aligning with, it's not something that is focused on hard work. It's focused on attracting, and it's focused on, maybe it is creative for you, you know, it's focused on you being able to have this free-flowing thought space. And we can only have this free-flowing thought space to really release and entangle within that creation energy when we are feeling at ease, when we are feeling rested, when we are feeling calm and slow within our minds. And they want you to have this life of balance where you are able to work and rest, and work and play are kind of like the same thing, you know. This is like admiration. This really is, you're gonna have people admiring you, your spirit guides especially, just for the choices that you're making recently. I feel like this is a separate message, but it's like you're really making them proud with your mindset, the way that you're thinking about things moving forward in your life. Some of you, this could be involving writing, this could be involving a book, this could be involving doing something that is quite niche to you, or like something that you haven't even really seen before, or something that just fulfills your soul because it makes you happy, right? This could be involving divination, this could be involving drinks or liquor, or this could be involving perfumes, this could be involving antiques, this could be involving houses, redecorating, like I said, books, this could be involving jewelry for you, or some type of precious metals, this could be involving investments, right? Because again, whatever this is, it's helping because it's setting you free, because you enjoy doing it, and it gives you this life of balance, more balance. This that you're walking into is giving your life balance in a way that you do not have to struggle. You do not have to go at this so hard, because you're naturally good at it, because you enjoy it, right? You don't have to work hard when you enjoy what you're doing. It doesn't feel like work. And when we do feel like we're working hard, sometimes that can lead us to burnout. But we're conditioned by society that if we're not working hard, we're not getting anywhere. Whereas you guys, you're stepping into this Empress energy, which is different to the Emperor. The Emperor is the chaser. The Emperor goes after, whereas the Empress attracts through her mental and emotional state. Because you guys, everything is a reflection of your inner world, your inner state. When you're holding this energy of abundance within you, when you're holding this energy, and this is what you are doing now, or you're literally stepping into this feeling of trust with the divine, of trust with the universe, that they are helping to co-create with you. And when you can do this, you sit back in this surrendered energy that starts to attract to you in divine time, attracting resources, attracting people, attracting channel conversations with people, attracting messages from your spirit team, right? In this receptive state. This is what you're being prepared for, opening up into something. And so they're encouraging you to stay in this receptive state, because this is where they can best get in contact with you, especially because you guys are co-creators with the divine in whatever you're doing to bring to this world, this lifetime. So yeah, you're really in this Empress energy of attracting to you. And this is where the balance is coming in, because the things that you are in Emperor energy about taking action on are the things that are brought to you from divine, right? So it's like you're not forcing anything, you're simply taking action on the energies when they are delivered to you. So with the moon energy here, surrender to the natural ebb and flow of life. If you're feeling confused, this fairy comes to calm emotions and reassure you that peace of mind is possible, right? Maybe you guys have been feeling some, or picking up some heavier energies. I feel like you're really tapped in with your crown chakra, and I feel like you pick up a lot of energies from the collective, especially at nighttime. Maybe if you feel like sometimes at nighttime you get a bit restless, or maybe there's some unsettled thought energy spaces within your mind recently, within your emotions. And this is, I was just about to say, whoa, I just got into a bit of a confusing energy, but yeah, it says feeling confused. So maybe some of you feel really torn, as if you're in this fog, and it's like things are a bit unclear for some reason. Things are unclear, and they're going to start clearing up as these messages are coming through to you from your crown chakra, from the moon, from your spirit team, from your dreams. You guys are so tapped in. You really seriously are. And it's like you've always flown to where your feelings have guided you. Maybe you feel a bit untethered at the minute, as if you don't know where you're being guided toward. And this is really saying that there's been like this space of pause, this space of integration of frequency, this space of rejuvenation, this space of you transforming, literally transforming inwardly and outwardly. And it's like these physical things on the outside have not been able to happen until this energy has been over with. And this energy is so important. It's been very much linked into your spiritual evolution. It's very much linked into your spiritual gifts. It's linked into your soul's journey, right? Because this card is a subconscious and internal energy, and these two are very much external energies. So whatever's happening here in this moon energy is almost the catalyst, or what is setting in motion these energies, this path. And I feel like it's setting into motion this path because it's like, you've really been in this metamorphosis, and you're coming out as this rainbow butterfly, right? You're coming out transformed. And I get that this can be very heavy. When we're integrating new energy, we're shifting energetic forms, we're shifting frequencies. It can feel confusing. It can feel draining. It can feel tiring. You can sometimes feel like we've lost that connection to our intuitive self or the divine, because you've really been in this space of replenishing and culminating. So they've been doing a lot of work that you don't know about. Your spirit team have been aligning a lot of things that you don't know about, and they've been hidden from you. And there's this big energy of being hidden because there's confusion. So there's obviously things that are unclear right now, and they're unclear because they've been hidden from you, because they're being prepared behind the scenes. They're being prepared in the background by your angels and your spirit team. There's something about the moon energy here. I know we've just had a full moon in Sagittarius, which is all about that exploration, that could be travel, but it's all about that expansion type of energy, taking action. And I feel like this full moon energy has been bringing you a lot of inspiration on directions and areas which you could expand and travel down into. Maybe it's been interesting because you've been flicking between the two. You've been flicking between these spaces of inspiration and then these spaces of a bit of a heavier, darker energy that's really linked into this spiritual work that you do here consciously and unconsciously for the collective. You absorb people's cycles, you absorb people's energy to transmute, to then release. You absorb people's energies to go through their cycles that they're going through, because you are a cycle breaker, and you're able to work through these heavier spaces of mental thought space, of moods, of emotions, and you can meet yourself with love. And this is how you really break the cycles. You get through these cycles, and then because of that, you're able to give advice to those around you, right? So especially when you are like this, like I said, this is very much separate to these energies. This is like your personal journey, right? This is like what's personally opening up for you in your life that will also help the collective because you're inspiring. But this is like your personal path, the things that are going on in your world. This is collective energy that you have been doing work in. This is you working in the astral realms, doing that collective work. You're somebody who is an earth angel. You're an alchemist of energy. You hold intuitive moon energy within you, and in this way you absorb frequencies, energies of those people around you, loved ones, friends, family, and sometimes these are heavier. These can be really heavy energies because you do this collective work almost to clear the pathways internally, because mentally, when we're on about the subconscious mind, this is a shared thought space. When you are thinking in your thought space, just like to yourself, like in wandering in your thought space, wandering in the different rooms, that is a shared collective energy space. And how spirit is putting it is that you absorb these cycles from people around you, because within your thought space, you're then able to open within yourself the cycles that they are going through. This could be on about a particular person in your life that you have this spiritual contract with to help heal and evolve and expand with, on a two-way street level. But how you're doing that for them is that you are wow, this could be involving heavy communication as well. Like you could be in communication with this person, or there could actually be something about or surrounding communication. It could be quite heavy. There could be something that needs to be said or released. It could be that there's confusion surrounding communication when you are trying to communicate with this person, maybe about something in particular, or maybe about seeing something from your perspective or something like that. But regardless, you are absorbing these cycles from these people around, because in that mental thought space where it's all connected, you see, then you're able to enter that space yourself, and you walk through the pathways. You walk through this energetic space, which is like the neural pathways in your brain, and you're almost leaving energy there. You're leaving energy through those tunnels, through those pathways that other people are collectively in, and you are leaving light through them. You're leaving your intuitive energy through them. And by you doing this, they are able to pass through those cycles as well, easier, because it's like you're leaving your own light within there. Because you know why this is? Because you are conscious. You are a conscious being, and you do this consciously. You do mental work consciously. You explore the astral realm. You explore the the mind thought space, the collective shared thought space. You do this consciously when you are daydreaming, or when you are doing divination, or when you are meditating, or when you are in your flow state of creativity. You are in these realms. You are in these realms because you are open to your emotions. Your emotions allow you to tap into these spaces. There's some people or someone that you're dealing with around you who is not, they may be suppressing something or slightly shut out from feeling how they truly feel, because maybe it's very intense and so they've been blocking it out. You've been given these cycles to allow you to open up mentally into the same thought cycle space, the same thought pattern space as these people around you, or the collective. So as you've been doing this, they have been accessible to you. It's like you're walking through a house, right? And there's other people in that house, and you're leaving things in the rooms, you're leaving things in the hallways, you're leaving your energy there that is going to be there when they walk through them too. So this is like very unconscious. This is something that's very much in energetic form, energetic space, that you will not be aware of, because ultimately we can't tell these thought realizations that other people are having. But this is really a message from Spirit Channel to let you know that you do a lot more spiritual work than you know, and that is more important than you could ever know, because we don't always get to see those effects. You don't always get to see the way that this helps other people in that space, because you could be tired because you do a lot of work in the astral realm. You do a lot of work in the 5D space that isn't just this 3D plane. You do not singly reside within the 3D plane. You are somebody who flickers between realms. You are a worker here in the 3D as an earth angel, but you guys physically are a literal earth angel in the astral realms too, in spirit form. You guys are a lot of people's spirit guides, and you also have been incarnated solely as a spirit guide before you probably came to this earth. You still carry out that work with you now. So it's very interesting, because you're this soul who lives between the realms, and some of the work you do in the other realm is conscious, and some of it is it's interesting because you do it, but you don't know it's for the collective. You think it's for yourself. But this is how you're breaking cycles and helping others around you to do the same. You are an energy sponge. You absorb this energy. And this moon energy is making me think as well how underneath the full moonlight, this is something about the moon energy being underneath the full moonlight and you transforming, a bit like Cinderella. There's something going on with my throat chakra again. So maybe this transformation is involving your throat chakra in some type of way, speaking more from that intuitive channeled space, speaking more to your friends and family from that space of unconditional love and intuition, because I feel like you guys just naturally channel, because it's like you hold the keys. You hold the keys to these spaces in the thought realm because you're very adept to this space. You've been in that space for a long time. Like your soul is actually very familiar with the collective thought energy space, and it's very powerful, is what Spirit's saying. So you may be going through this transformation right now in a sense that you're starting to merge the two realms together. You're starting to become more consciously aware of all the work that you're doing in the astral realms with the collective, or with your soul tribe, or the soul contracts that you have, the people who you're involved with, the karmic people. You know, you're gaining this conscious awareness, and it's almost merging your two lives together, your two souls, your two beings. This is almost as if you stepping into this higher self. It's like your higher self and you becoming one form, because you're going to start embodying it here down on earth too, because of this path that you're going into, that you're being led towards. You always came here this earth to bring something beautiful, and it's yourself, and it's your happiness and your freedom. So you keep on following your intuition. Don't worry if you've been feeling quite heavy. Again, with this surrender energy, this is about surrendering in a way of letting go. let go of your past selves, let go of those spaces of before. We're always constantly moving, changing, and evolving, and sometimes with our intuition especially, it can get to a point where we start to get a bit confused or disconnected. We're going through this replenishment, we're going through this transformation. We can almost want to get back to a space that we were before, and Spirit saying, let go of before, let go of how maybe your intuition used to work, or let go of the things that you used to do, and fully embrace, surrender, and step into this transformation, because what lies there is more than you could ever have imagined. And maybe that comes stepping into it from a space of letting go of control, of just needing to do things for I don't know, that's where it gets cloudy, because it's like letting go of you wanting to keep on top of those things. Let your mind be free, let your mind just let go, let your mind step into and along that path, no matter what it looks like, no matter if that's you wanting to rest more, whether that's you wanting to just take a step back from certain things. Spirit's saying to trust yourself, because you've led yourself this far so far. You've been co-creating with them this far, and now you're about to step into a new level of co-creation that involves merging and melding your 3D self with your higher self first. This is why it's interesting, because it could get confusing, because in this merging between your higher self and your 3D self, this is forcing your 3D self to clear out old programmings, clear out old systems that have been formed from childhood, that have been formed from experiences, past situations. So it may feel like actually things are getting worse. Things are actually getting worse to get better, because as you're merging, it's like you have to break a few eggs to make an omelet, right? And your eggs, it's like we're scared of them breaking, but they're making an omelet which is completely different to the form they were before. So as your high vibrational higher self has been merging with your 3D self, it can look bad because it's bringing everything up all at once that has been left there. So we're not singularly going through these healing cycles, these thought patterns. It's like they've been activated all at once as you've come into contact with this higher self frequency. So that can be very confusing. That can feel like a lot, because we're feeling, oh, we've been doing all this mental work, but now I have all these old patterns coming up. Now I have all these old triggers coming up. And that is because you were literally clearing out the last of that space, the last of that, to then become this embodiment of your higher self and your 3D self, which is going to manifest heaven on earth here, which is going to be very creative, which is going to open up new pathways in a divine path, because you are meant to do that this life here. You're meant to share that frequency. You're meant to embody that frequency. And this is why you're not doing it alone. Your spirit team are helping you. But for this period here, where these energies are being triggered, I feel like this is your path. That is for you to do. And maybe they took a step back as you were integrating that energy. And so, as I said, it's very important that you're 33:22, I just saw. It's very important that you're taking all the rest you need. If you feel like you've been sleeping more, or you need to sleep more, then don't be afraid to do that. If you need to take a step back from things, don't be afraid to do that. Do what you feel called to do. There is no such thing as right or wrong. You know what's best for you, your body, your path, especially things like if you're eating and changing, maybe your eating's getting like you're eating really unhealthy things. Don't feel like you need to eat healthy things. Do what your body is calling you to do, because they're taking you through these journeys, through these cycles that are being lived out and broken. So yeah, I love you all so much. This is where we're going to leave this reading for today. I hope this has brought you some clarity in some way, shape or form. And I will speak to you all very soon, my beautiful moon energied fairies. Mwah.